Hello, good morning, my dear student. Today we will start two-port network. Before starting two-port network, first understand about the port, or we can say two-port. Suppose if you are considering any types of network and that network having input and output terminal, it means network is considered as a two-port network as shown in below figure. In this figure, right side having a one port and left side having another port, and right side of port is considered as a V1 voltage source and I1 current, and left side of voltage source is considered as V2 voltage source and I2 current, and between them input and output port having some linear active bilateral parameters. These linear active bilateral parameters are maybe in form of resistance, inductance, combination of resistance, inductance, capacitance, or these parameter is considered as Z parameter, Y parameters, hybrid parameters, and ABCD parameters. Suppose if you are talking about single port, so in this single port network having only one port. Now we will start first parameter, Z parameters. This Z parameter is also considered as open circuit parameters. Open circuit parameters or Z parameters. So first let us consider a simple two-port network as shown in below figure. In this figure, one side is considered as one port. It means right side is considered one port, left side is considered another port. Here right side is considered V1 voltage source and I1 current flow, and left side of port is considered V2 voltage source and I2 current as shown in this figure. Between this input and output port having some parameters, that parameter is considered as Z1 Z parameters. Hello, today we will discuss about Z parameters. Z parameters is also called as open circuit parameters. In this Z parameters, we are finding the parameters value Z11, Z12, Z21 and Z22. Now let us consider a simple two-port network as shown in below figure. In this figure, one is I consider as input port and another is considered as a output port. In input port, we will consider V1 voltage source and I1 current, and output voltage source consider V2 voltage source and I2 current. Now input voltage source, we are applying Kirchhoff's voltage law. According to Kirchhoff's voltage law, to write the first equation, V1 is equals to Z11 I1 plus Z12 into I2. Now again we are applying KVL in loop 2. In loop 2, V2 is equals to Z21 into I1 plus Z22 into I2. Now from equation 1 and equation 2 write down in matrix form as shown in below. V1 upon V2, V1 and V2 equal to Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22 and I1 and I2. Here V is considered as dependent variables and I is considered as independent variable, and Z11, Z12, Z21 and Z22 is considered as Z parameters. For the finding of these parameter value, now we will consider secondary port is open circuited. Whenever secondary port is considered as open circuited, it means secondary current becomes zero but secondary voltage will be available. So we can say I2 equal to 0. Now this I2 equal to 0, substitute in equation 1 and equation 2, then we get Z11 is equals to V1 upon I1 and Z12 is equal to V1 upon I2. These Z11 is also considered as a driving point impedance, and these Z12 is also considered as transfer impedance, input port to output port. Similarly, Again we are considering primary port is open circuited. Primary port open circuited, it means I1 current becomes 0 but V1 voltage will be available. Again, from equation 1 and equation 2, now substitute I1 equal to 0, then we are getting Z21 and Z22. So Z21 is equals to V1 upon I2, V1 upon I2, and Z22 is equals to V2 upon I2. These Z12 is considered as a transfer impedance and Z22 is considered as a driving point impedance. This is considered as derivation of open circuit parameters. Hello dear student, in last lecture we have understand about open circuit parameters, or we can say Z parameters. Now we will solve some numerical on Z parameter. So in this numerical, to find the Z parameters, for the finding of Z parameter, it means our aim is to find Z11 value, Z12 value, Z21 value and Z22 value. So let us consider a two loop, and loop 1 and loop 2, but in loop 1 we are considering current direction is clockwise and loop 2 current direction is anti-clockwise. Why here I am considering current direction is anti-clockwise? Because in the question is given, direction is given. Suppose if you are considering this current direction is clockwise, that condition you can consider negative sign with I2 current. Now write the loop 1 equations according to Kirchhoff's voltage law. V1 is equals to 10 into I1 plus 5 I1 plus I2. Here why I am writing I1 plus I2? Because the current flowing through 5 ohm resistance, I1 and I2 both are up to down direction. The direction of current in the 5 ohm resistance is same. That's why here putting I1 plus I2. So now simplify the equation. V1 is equals to 15 I1 plus 5 I2. Again, we are applying loop 2 equations, and according to loop 2 equations, V2 is equals to 10 into I2 plus 5 I2 plus I1. Simplify these equations, then we get V2 is equals to 5 I1 plus 15 I2. These two equations compare with the standard equations of Z parameter, equation number 1 and equation number 2. Whenever we are comparing this equation number 1 and equation number 2, then we get Z11 is equals to 15 ohm, Z12 is equals to 5 ohm, and Z21 is equals to 5 ohm, Z22 is equals to 15 ohm. Here one thing is important. Here Z11 and Z22 are same. It means this network is considered as a symmetrical network, and Z12 and Z21 value are same. It means it is considered as a reciprocal network. As shown in below circuit diagram, in this network is considered as a pi network, and before this in question number 1 has T network, but our aim is same to find the Z parameters. So first of all, to write the standard equation of Z parameter in equation number 1 and equation number 2. After writing of the standard equation of Z parameter, now assuming current loop 1, loop 2 and loop 3, and loop 1 current direction is clockwise and loop 2 current direction is anti-clockwise, and loop 3 you are independent the direction of clockwise and as well as anti-clockwise. But according to my assumptions, I am considering the current direction is clockwise. After considering the current direction, to write the KVL equation for loop 1, loop 2 and loop 3. Now in first loop we are applying the Kirchhoff's voltage law and write the KVL equation. V1 is equals to 10 I1 plus 10 I1 minus I2. Here we are write I1 minus I2 because the current in 10 ohm resistance, I1 and I3 are opposite direction. I1 is flowing up to down direction and I3 is flowing down to up direction. That's why here putting I1 minus I2. Now simplify the equation, then we get V1 is equals to 20 I1 minus 10 I3. Now apply KVL equation for loop 2. V2 is equals to 20 I2 plus 5 I2 plus I3. Here I1 here I am writing I2 plus I3 because the current flowing 5 ohm resistance is same upward to downward direction. The current I2 is flow up to down direction, and current I3 is also flowing up to down direction. That's why here putting I2 plus I3. Now simplify the equation, then we get V2 is equals to 25 I2 plus 5 I3. Now equation 1 and equation 2, whenever if you are comparing this equation 1 and equation 2 with the standard equation of Z parameter, then here one parameter is disturbing, that is I3. It means now I want to find the relation of, yeah, we can say function of I3 in terms of I1 and I2. Then substitute the I3 value in equation number 1 and equation number 2, then we will compare. Now we are applying KVL equation for loop 3. In loop 3 no voltage source are available, that's why we are putting 0 equal to 10 I3 minus I1 plus 15 I3 plus 5 I3 plus I2. Now simplify this this equations, then we get I3 is equals to 1 by 3 I1 minus 1 by 6 I2. These I3 values substitute in equation number 1 and equation number 2. Whenever we are substituting the I3 value in equation number 1, then we get V1 is equals to 50 upon 3 I1 plus 10 upon 6 I2, and V2 is equals to 5 by 3 I1 plus 149 by 6 I2. These equation number 4 and 5 compare with the standard equations of Z parameters, equation 1 and equation 2. Then we get Z11 is equals to 50 by 3 and Z12 is equals to 10 by 6 and Z21 is equals to 5 by 3 and Z22 is equals to 149 by 6.